Hi, this is the video recording for our Grammar 1 class for today. We're going to talk about conjunctive adverbs. Boy, what a weird name that is, right? Scary name. It breaks down into fairly understandable things. We know what adverbs do, right? Adverbs modify verbs. They give us more information or tell us more how, when, or where a verb, an action happens. And we know conjunctions, and conjunctions join things. That's what that word means. Con is a Greek root that means, or a Latin root maybe, that means with or together. And J-U-N-C, I think, is a Latin root that means to link or to connect. So we know to link means to connect, right? So a conjunction is a thing that connects things together, right? Con means with or together. Junc means to connect or to link. So when an adverb does the job of connecting things or linking things together, we call it a conjunctive adverb. An adverb that joins things, an adverb that links things together. And remember that conjunctions can join all kinds of things. They can join single words. I had apples and pears, and is a conjunction. They can connect short phrases. I wanted to wash the dishes and to go to the store, right? Or they can connect clauses. So conjunctions connect all kinds of things. Now, there is on your handout a list of the most common conjunctive adverbs, and I've grouped them together based on the ones that have similar meanings. So we see, for example, the conjunctive adverbs therefore, consequently, thus, and accordingly all mean as a result of this, or so, or because of this. Okay? However, it's a very common conjunctive adverb. We often forget it's a conjunctive adverb, so it's good to remember, and then you can go down the list and see what all the different conjunctive adverbs are. These are not all. These are just very common ones. So why do we care? Why do we care about a conjunctive adverb? Because a conjunctive adverb has a comma rule or a punctuation rule that we have to know. Here's our conjunctive adverb here. However, there are many history books, however, none of them may be accurate. Okay? So the punctuation rule is that we have to put a semicolon before the conjunctive adverb, and we have to put a comma after it. Now, you'll notice that before this conjunctive adverb, we have a main clause. There are subject predicate. There are many history books, main clause. Then we have the conjunctive adverb, and then we have another main clause. None of them may be accurate. None is the subject, may be is the predicate. So this conjunctive adverb really comes in the same place as a coordinating conjunction in a compound sentence, right? Except instead of putting a comma there, like we do it with a coordinating conjunction, if it's a conjunctive adverb, we have to put a comma, a semicolon in front, and a comma after it. Okay? Let's not make this a circle. It makes it look like a conjunctive adverb. A coordinating conjunction. Let's put a little square there. All right? All right. Now, we're going to set that aside and look at some exercises here. See if we can practice a little bit. All right? So, the hardest thing about conjunctive adverbs is that we may not know what they mean. We may not be familiar with them. And that's okay. A lot of them are words that we are not going to use at the level at which we're studying. But as we go on through our education, we're going to run into these words more and more often. And as you know from our reading class, the more often we run into words, the more contexts we see words in, the more we come to understand what they mean. All right? So we'll learn these words over time. But there are some very simple words that are conjunctive adverbs. Like if you looked at our list, however is one. We use however a lot. We also have the words finally, or still, or next, which can be conjunctive adverbs in certain sentences. We also have the word then. This happened, then that happened. So that's a conjunctive adverb. So those are words that we use all the time. Also is also, can also be a conjunctive adverb. So there are some simple ones in there, but then there are ones that we may not be familiar with, like moreover, or furthermore, or subsequently, conversely, contrarily, otherwise. So those are words that we don't run into very often. We may not be comfortable with them. They tend to be words that are used more in more sort of advanced things like legal documents or contracts, things like that, college textbooks, right? So we're not going to worry about them too much. All we want to worry about is the punctuation rule, the semicolon before and the comma after. The semicolon before the conjunctive adverb and the comma after. All right, so that's what we want to mess around with today. All right, so take a look at some of the, let's see, I'm going to stop the video here. We'll come back and we'll practice some, okay?